Hey everybody, Steve here. It's been a while since I've been up here at the property. Had a little problem with the daughter. She tested positive for COVID, so we had to quarantine her for about 10 days. And she still tested positive, so we had to quarantine her for another couple of days. Then she went to her regular doctor because she had a physical, and they said, come in anyway, and we'll test you again when you're here. And she finally tested negative. So I was keeping away from everybody, so I stayed home, didn't go into the office at all. And now everybody's in the clear. I back up here, got a lot more trees to cut down. Um, just got up here a little while ago. There's a tree down by the gate, so I had to clear that up. I mean, I just fell. We're at the end of a street, and it's kind of like a court, so nobody's really driving around there. So I probably maybe even sitting down there for a few days. So I'm gonna get to work on some of these trees along the driveway. Uh, I'm gonna be up here for today. Today's a Tuesday, all day tomorrow, and then Thursday morning we'll see how I feel. And if I feel okay, I'll come back up and try to cut down some more. Uh, like I've mentioned in some of the other videos, it's got to be the driveway's got to be clear 16 feet wide and 14 feet 2 inches up, and that's the space we need for the modular home pieces to be brought up the driveway. So I got some 2x2s that I screwed together that are exactly that length. I go up and down the driveway, and anything that's close, I'm cutting it down. And most of the trees are small, you see them. And I'm gonna do a video attached to the back of this one maybe, and show you me cutting down one of the bigger trees. They're kind of small. They may be like 7-8 inches on average. Some of the bigger ones might be like a foot wide at the best, but some of them are mostly really small. So you'll see me taking down a medium-sized tree next. Well, fortunately, you can see from the tree behind me, I didn't do a good job with the face cut, and it got hung up on the tree across the driveway. So I'll spare you the video of watching me hack this thing apart and trying to get it down. Worst case scenario, I'll walk back to the garage, get a rope, try to pull it down with the minivan. Crazy. I should have taken my time. You save yourself a lot of time by taking your time to do the face cut right and to get the tree to go where you want it to go. Because this is going to take me a hell of a lot more extra time getting this thing down. Okay. Well, I just moved it down here. I don't know if the last video took or not, but I don't know if you can see the face cut or not, but I wanted to drop this way. But it's just too heavy on the other side. So as I was doing the back cut, he just leaned back in the wrong direction and pinched my chain. So now I gotta get the pole saw and try to I'll let it try to fall that way just so I can get my chainsaw out. And just as long as I'll make a clean cut, it'll fall off. It'll be hung up, it'll be, still somewhat vertical. And then I'll just pick up the end of the tree and drag it down here, and it'll fall. It's small enough that it should be able to do that. All right, let's give it a shot. Let's see what happens. All right, let's give it a that's the face cut. Now I'm going to do the back cut. And like I said, it'll get hung up. I just want to get it off the stump. Yeah, hung up, just like I thought. I didn't think it'd go down. Chain guard is tough. All right. One good thing about this tree is that there's not a lot on top of it, and it's kind of light, so I could just cut a couple of limbs, throw it over the side of the road. This thing will be whacked up in no time. Whew. That went a lot easier than I thought it would. I'm having some pretty good luck today. Really tough trees and tough spots that I think would really get hung up. Basically would get hung up for a second, but then come down. You know, a lot of these are really kind of close to call. You got to remember, a lot of them might be more than 16, well, it's 16 feet wide, so 8 foot from the center of the road to each side. So a lot of these trees are more than, the stump is more than 8 feet away from the side, from the middle of the road. But when you go up 14 feet 2 inches from the end of that 8 feet, you start hitting a lot of these, limbs and a lot of the trees themselves. So they lean heavy. So you gotta take them down. Otherwise, it's gonna cause a problem when they try to drag the modular home pieces up the road. When I got like a year to do this, so it's no rush. You might be able to see off in the distance the court at the end of the road. So we're making some pretty good progress, All right, on to the next one. Okay, guys. I got two here that are kind of close, but listen, you can't really tell, but there's a little bit of a ditch on the side of the road, and they're kind of sitting in it. It really shouldn't be there. They're small. They'll be easy to take down, so I might as well just take them down. And like I said, I'll keep on going down the hill. Got plenty of time, and when we're close to being ready, I'll have the excavator and the modular home people come, and they could tell me if they want any more taken down. All right, let's get to work. Another thing I get worried about is I'm pushing all these logs and branches off to the side of the road. I worry about, when snow comes down and I come up the road, I might hit some of these logs. But I got them off enough that it shouldn't be a problem. Hopefully, before it snows, I get the chipper up here. I could, and get rid of the limbs, and I can get the logs up by the garage so I can cut them up for firewood. All right, let's get to work. And I got my water bottle on a stump down there. Hopefully I don't hit it. Missed the water bottle. Little teeny tiny branch made my chain skip off the guard. Alright. I'll let this cool off. I should probably still be wearing the helmet. You want to keep the screen in front of your face so sawdust and bits don't come flying back into your eyes. But also, the tree comes down, it knocks loose some branches on the other neighboring trees, and they can fall down on top of your head. I mean, it's never happened to me yet. It's just too damn hot to keep the goddamn thing on. All right, I could use a break anyway. Put the chain back on, cut up this tree, and contemplate on what to do next. Okay. Well, I got the chain back on, and pretty sure I got it on in the right direction. So I just wanted to test it out, so I took off the little twig that threw the chain in the first place. I think the chain was a little loose, that's why, so I tightened it back up. I saw a little piece of sawdust go right into my eyeball. I was not wearing the helmet with the screen in front. That would have protected me, but it's too hot. Very rarely happens, but you know what? I'm not putting the helmet back on. I'll just try to be a little more careful. I got the little piece of, sawdust out of my eyes. let's limb this thing as best we can, and then whack this thing in little pieces and throw it on the side of the road. These two I think will leave. If they make me take them down, I will. Check it out. This is what I do. The 16-foot ones on the bottom. Go right down the middle of the road. And that's how wide it's going to be. And this is 14.2. So yeah, it's got a couple of feet. It's probably okay. That one's probably okay. I'll go down the driveway, find the next tree. I'll leave you there. I'll show you this is what I did. This thing comes down the driveway real close. Too close. It's a big tree. Gotta go. I had to move the wife's minivan. If I dropped a tree on top of it, she'd be pretty mad. All right, let me bring it closer to the action. All right, sorry about that. Okay. Okay, there's nothing on this side. So I can just drop it straight across. And it's good because that way I can leave the top of the tree and it's over on the side of the road. And I'll limit out a little bit. It's gotta be, the pieces have to be light enough that either me or my son or my daughter can pick it up and push it into the chipper. I don't want to have to break out the chainsaw when we're chipping. You know, you're renting a piece of equipment, it's expensive. You want to get it done in a day. So, or two. All right, let's drop this sucker. I'm gonna put it right across. All right, I don't need the gloves. I'm not too sure what kind of tree this is, but this is like the size of the first one we cut down today. It's pretty big. It's really heavy, so I'll drop on that side. You'll probably hear a thud when it falls. Here's one of those trees that may take a while. I'll give it a couple seconds, see if it goes on its own. All right, I'll give it a little help. There we go. It's falling. Just taking its time. Every little millimeter it goes over, it's more and more heavier and more leverage. Unless it gets hung up. Not, still going. Sometimes it just takes a while. All right. Chain got pinched. Gotta get the pull saw again. Wow. Whew. Tell you, doesn't look like much, but it's a pretty good workout. Plus it's like, 80 something degrees, and I'm wearing these ridiculous chaps, and at times the hard hat. So I've cut down a bunch of trees. I got a couple here on the left I'm going to take a look at, but I think I need a break. Jesus, it's getting close to lunchtime. Go to a pizzeria. Maybe they have the chicken bacon ranch slices out. All right.